Demari, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Cancer. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now, with regards to the spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of the 3 oracle decks that I have here. So I'll start off first of all by getting the key theme and energies of the week from the Quantum Oracle. We'll get some divine guidance using the Moonology and messages of support and or healing from the healing mantra. When it comes to the tarot, I'll be pulling cards from the intuitive and then clarifying with the Waite deck. So, Cancer, let's see what's in store for you for the week of the 4th to the 10th of January. So just while you shuffle your cards again, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading with myself, you can find the information in the description box below. So, Cancer, the card you have from the Quantum Oracle is Fragmented Energy. Okay. So yeah, it's possible that you have been going very much, I get this sort of back and forth vibe to it as well. So yeah, it's surprising that card wasn't the one that came up. But yeah, Fragmented Energy in reverse. So I feel like you've been a bit all over the place. Let's put it that way, okay? You've been here, there and everywhere. I feel like you've been trying to tend to various different things all at once. You're dividing yourself up a lot. And I feel like perhaps in the past you were spreading yourself too thin. You were trying to be everything to everyone. You was trying to, be an all-round Mary Poppins, right? I really get that sense, trying to be Wonder Woman or, Superman, right? But now you're recognizing how that was doing you a disservice, that you were spreading yourself way too thinly, that it was actually starting to affect you on multiple levels and your light was starting to dim as a result. Whereas now you've been really starting to pull your energy back and only give to situations that are in the highest good of all, okay? Not just that serves the selfish needs of the select few. So that is significant, Cancer. It's not it's not something that a Cancerian finds easy to do by any means. So the fact that you've started to learn this lesson and you're taking action, doing things differently is huge, right? This is a big lesson for most Cancerians. So you definitely deserve a pat on the back for coming to that realization and actually making and implementing those changes. So let's see what guidance we can get from the Divine using the Moonology deck to help you while you work through this, okay? Because it is a completely different way of doing things, of approaching things. So any assistance is always helpful, right? So let's see, what advice can we give Cancer to help them while they are changing up their energy and approach to life as a whole? Especially when it comes to their interpersonal relationships and the demands made of them, okay? So the card you have is New Moon in Scorpio, work through your fears, okay? Work through your fears. So yeah, I feel like there you had a lot of Cancers have this as well. On some level, you may have felt that if you were to pull your energy back, if you were to say no, you would be disappointing those you care about most. And you'd feel like in some ways you were failing yourself, okay? But I feel like you've changed that association. You've disassociated the two things. So you're not equating saying no as failure or, being a failure if you're not able to fulfill a certain task or fulfill a certain role, right? I feel like now you're starting to cut that cord, right? Separate the two things, the two variables. And as such, yeah, it's not easy. It may be triggering some things within you, but you have the power to overcome your fears, especially when it comes to your fear of failure, fear of being seen as a failure, or, being seen as selfish or whatever for not giving everything to all those in your life, right? So it's a process. Shadow work is absolutely necessary at this time because it does go way back for you, I feel. I mean, a lot of that comes from inner child healing that is required, okay? Because early on in childhood, the chances are that, you know, a parent, some family members or peers made you feel like you wasn't good enough unless you fulfilled, you know, a role that they outlined for you, that you completed all tasks as and when they demanded it, things of that nature, right? So people pleasing, you are no more, right? Which is awesome. Okay. So this is, I mean, Cancer, you've been going through a significant transformation over some time, but I feel like this is very much another significant leg in that journey, right? This is not something small by any means. It's monumental for you. So you really should be proud of the work that you're doing, of how far you've come, right, within this. So yeah, very, very good. Okay. Let's see what the healing mantra has to say. So what messages of support and healing can we give Cancer that can help them as they do the shadow work and really focus on that inner child healing? What can help Cancer at this time? Okay, this card has come up so many times and I've been wanting, and literally it keeps coming up. Like I didn't want to take it, but it keeps coming, so I just have to. Okay, this one keeps kind of sliding as well, so I have to take them both, I feel. So you have honoring adversity, and this one came up a few times as well, integrating the ego. So it seems to be a theme within the collective right now, okay? And the card, when it comes to honoring adversity, the mantra for this is, a fire reveals a path of renewed direction once the burning is complete. A fire reveals a path of renewed direction once the burning is complete. So this is it. It's like now you're standing in your power. You are using the word no more frequently. And you're honoring your own boundaries, your own needs, right? As opposed to sidetracking and sidelining them for the needs of others at every turn, right? And the next card you have, integrating the ego. The mantra for this is, everything is for me, not against me. Everything is for me, not against me. So you are learning through this process that, yeah, the reason you went through these trials and these challenges with those closest to you is for you to learn the importance of setting healthy boundaries, of not people pleasing, of, you know, yes, of course, fulfilling certain obligations or responsibilities that you have, right? But also recognizing and honoring the responsibilities and obligations you have to self, okay? So finding that balance, and you're starting to do that, which is really, really good. Okay, let's go into the tarot then. I feel like that's very, very clear for those of you who I'm picking up on. So if that doesn't make sense to you, or you're like, that's not an issue for me, or it's never been an issue for me, then this is probably not your reading. You should check out your other placements, as I said in the beginning of the video, okay? Because this is very much the energy of the reading for the Cancerians that I'm picking up on. So if it's not your message, don't stress. There probably is another video that is more aligned to what is taking place for you. Okay. But yeah, I am really liking it though, Cancer. This is a very good energy to be breaking away from. Because it's not your job to be everything to everyone, right? You cannot save the world single-handedly, Cancer, okay? As much as you are often seen as a bit of a superhero when it comes to the emotional aspects of wanting to rescue people, it's not your job to save the world, okay? You need to know that. Why did I pick up this deck? Okay, that's weird, but I've already got the cards, so I'm just gonna roll with it. So instead of using the intuitive, I grabbed the Rider-Waite. So we'll do it the other way around for you. That's the first time I've done that in any of these readings for this week. So that's very interesting. Okay. All right. First card you have is the Temperance card in reverse. The Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. So yeah, no more hanging around and trying to make things right and, you know, put self-sacrificing to meet the needs and expectations of others. You're not doing that anymore, because you're recognizing how that breaks you down, how that brings your vibration down, how you're dimming your light to constantly replenish others, right? There has to be a balance here, especially if it's all one-sided. If you're giving and not getting anything back, we have a problem, right? So I feel like you're recognizing that and you're not prepared to do that anymore. Next card you have is the Three of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, you've been through a lot, Cancer. I mean, it goes without saying. We all know that. You've been through a lot. And yeah, there is still pain here, heartbreak that you're working through from the past. Maybe you have fears around new love because of the past pain that you experienced, right? But you need to know that just because, you know, people took advantage of you perhaps in the past doesn't mean it has to be the narrative moving forward, right? Next card you have is the Hanged Man in reverse, Pisces energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. You could have a lot of water placements, to be fair, because I'm also seeing Scorpio. But anyway, here is about, you know, the Hanged Man in reverse can be seen as a selfish energy, you know, only, you know, coming from a very self-serving place, only choosing to see things from your own perspective. In this case, you're being asked to do more of that because you're constantly accommodating for everyone else, even when they're not accommodating you, okay? So this is actually serving you to be a little bit more selfish, right? And understand that, yeah, even though people may have been very self-serving and have put their wants above your needs, right? It taught you a very valuable lesson. And I feel like you've come to the awareness and understanding of why you needed to experience that pain. You need to experience that, right? So you understand why it is essential to have those healthy boundaries, okay? And not be so much of a martyr all the time, Cancer. The next card you have is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like as you're going through this process, right, you'll start to feel that there is something new opening up for you, a golden opportunity, something that will give you the stability in your energy, right, that you've been seeking. Something that's specifically just for you, right, doesn't involve anyone else. But I feel like right now you're still working through this energy. So it'll be a little bit before you actually see this opportunity coming in, but it's coming in very soon. That's why the energy is present. It's just right now you have some, you know, releasing to do as well. So once you release, boom, something new can come in. It's like you have to let go of something in order for something new to take its place. So that's what's happening. Next card you have is the Death card. So here's Scorpio, as I was discussing. Yeah, transformation, as I was saying, changes, an end to old ways of doing things, of self-sacrificing your own happiness, you know, and fulfillment, peace of mind, stability, for the sake of something that isn't actually even healthy, right? You're not doing that anymore. So it really is an end of, you know, it's like the end of the old way of doing things and the birthing of the new. So very, you know, very Scorpio energy anyway. And then finally, the last card you have is the Knight of Swords. So this is Gemini here, I believe. You could be dealing with a Gemini or have it in your chart. But yeah, I feel like there may be, I feel like someone may be resisting this because they're seeing this change and you starting to put yourself first for once. There may be someone in your life that doesn't like that because they're so used to you just showing up, giving everything that you have and not having to give anything in return. So you switching on them like this, of course, they don't like it. So they're coming in to challenge you on this and to make you feel bad about the fact that you're putting yourself first. But honestly, you just need to put the door on their face if that's the case. Okay? So, yeah. All right, let's go into the clarifications now. So I will go over to the intuitive deck at this point. because for some reason I used the Rider-Waite deck first. I'm not sure why, it's just how it panned out. But obviously it was meant to be that way. So, yeah. We'll have one more shuffle and then we will pull the clarification cards. But I do like this though. I love how you're turning this around. It's like a completely new approach for you, Cancer. Really, really like it. And it's not to say that you're not caring about others anymore or you're not available to support others. It's nothing like that. But you're recognizing where you need to honor your needs, that you need to take care of self, because at the end of the day, no one bloody else is going to do it for you, right? That's the reality. It's not someone else's obligation or responsibility to take care of your needs to make you happy. You have to do that for yourself, right? Okay. So clarifying the Temperance card in reverse, we have the Magician in reverse, so Virgo energy, and you have the Moon, Pisces again. So we've got Pisces showing up, lots of water energy appearing, I can see, so you might have a lot of water placements. I also associate this with your energy, to be fair, Cancer. But yeah. So there's something that you're still working through, you're trying to make sense of. Again, for me in this particular reading, I feel like this is you trying to do the shadow work, but not really feeling like you had the time, energy, or resources to really get to the bottom of why you were, you know, behaving in the way you were in the past, people pleasing, sacrificing your own needs for the wants of others, right? And maybe because you didn't get the support that you needed to really work through those issues. But I feel like now you can take that initiative, okay? It's up to you to seek the help that you need, if you need therapy or counseling or, you know, to work with a psychologist on that, or even a shadow worker such as myself. Yeah, you know, but I feel like there's something you're still not quite seeing when it comes to where this all stems from, right? How this was even initiated within you. I just want to pull another card because, you know, where there's a moon card, I always like to get a little bit more insight. So let me just see if I can pull something else. Eight of Swords, yeah, recognizing that you were the jailer to your own prison and you had the keys to your freedom all along. All it required was using the word no more often, setting healthy boundaries, and doing the shadow work to go deep into where this all stems from so you can start healing that. Okay, so very good. Clarifying the Three of Swords here. You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and you have the Five of Cups in reverse. So earth and water energy. Okay, the first thing I saw, when I saw the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, what I got a sense of is codependency. I feel like you've been in many codependent relationships because of the fact that you put everyone else above yourself, that you felt unworthy on some level, or that you felt like, you know, you couldn't manifest abundance, okay, on your own. So there was a certain level of codependency and people would take advantage of that, right? But now you're turning that around, and instead of, you know, worrying about what was lost, what you went through, you're leaving it behind and focusing on your own fulfillment, okay? Your happiness that lies within, that comes from being balanced, centered, from self-love, from healing the divine masculine and feminine within yourself, okay? So, yeah, that is very transformative. Clarifying the Hanged Man in reverse. You have the Devil in reverse, which is excellent, Capricorn energy, and the World card. Boom. Yes, this is what I want to see. This is you recognizing that no, it doesn't make me a bad person to put my needs first. It is absolutely necessary for my well-being, for my personal growth, for my survival even, right? You're recognizing that, and as such, because you've had this epiphany, because you're realizing that you have this responsibility to yourself, everything's about to change in your reality. So that's, I mean, wow, this is incredible. Okay, let's keep going. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Four of Wands, That is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and the 3 of Wands. So 4 and 3, that's interesting. To go from the 4 to the 3 in reverse though. So you're no longer hanging around. You know what it is that you want, right? You're very clear on what it is you want. You do want, I feel you do want a soul level union, okay? You may want to get married, settle down, have kids. You're very clear on what it is that you want and what you feel you're deserving, right? But I feel like right now you're kind of having to still work through these energies, you know, from the past so that you are ready for this golden opportunity for that to come in, because it is coming, but there's still a little bit more work that needs to be done here, more shadow work, so that your fear doesn't come in and sabotage this incredible union that's coming together, right? And I feel like you will be meeting your match very soon if you haven't already. Clarifying the Death card here, you have the Death card again. So we've got the Death card clarifying the Death card. So yeah, like I said, huge transformation. And you have the Ace of Cups. Yay! I feel like this cup is for you specifically, Cancer. I mean, yes, this can signify new love coming in and all the rest of it. But a love that's being transformed through the healing that you're doing for yourself, right? But it's more than that. This is like a new opportunity in true fulfillment, right? Fulfillment on a level that you've never experienced before. It's like happiness that you didn't even know existed, and it's going to turn your whole life around. And that comes from you putting all this work into healing and transforming yourself. I mean, this is like, you know, highly transformative. So amazing. And then finally, clarifying the Knight of Swords. You have the King of Cups, okay. And you have the Judgment card, so very strong Scorpio energy here. Some of you have Scorpio very prominently in your chart, or you're dealing with a Scorpio, but regardless, yeah, I feel like this person that may be, that may feel the change within you, that may be affected by the fact that you are no longer just giving to them. Yeah, they might come charging at your doorstep and be like, what the hell is this about? Why aren't you available for me anymore? Why aren't you giving me everything that you have and leaving yourself with nothing? And you're like, because I'm grounded in my own freaking energy, actually, you know, because I am a King of Cups, because I've done the inner work, I've healed myself, I have recognized my value, I know what I bring to the table, right? And for once, I'm giving back to myself, and I feel pretty damn good about it. So if you have a problem with that, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do for you. Here's the door, wish you all the best, have a good life. You know, it's that kind of energy. So yeah, and I feel like that's what you're going to do for anyone that second guesses or questions you on this change, right? But I also do get the sense that someone, like I do get a sense that there is something brewing in the background, some kind of love offer may come in, or a relationship may be forming. And I feel like this is also going to transform that. This person's going to be like, wow, okay, Cancer really glowed up, you know, because you saw your value and started loving yourself better. This person can now come in and love you better too. And as a result, you will get the outcome that you've been asking for. So that's an incredible reading, Cancer. I mean, your readings lately have been really on point. Like, it shows the work you're doing is really showing, and it's paying off. So all I can say is keep going, and you have nothing to worry about. Any fears that are cropping up, that are being triggered, it's for a reason, because you are processing it, you're alchemizing it, you're transforming it. So don't be afraid of that, okay? Just allow it to happen and work through it, okay? So awesome. I really hope this reading helps you. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget the notifications bell. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what 2021 has in store for you, Cancer, because honestly, you're one of the signs that are going through a massive shift right now, and I feel like your whole reality is about to change. So I'm sending you guys lots of love, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.